Hey guys, it's Will. It's Hong Kong Cinema Appreciation Society. Welcome back to the channel. It's another laundry room video. I know. I'm at a different angle right now because I have my computer out and I have to read some stuff to you off of my computer screen. So the computer's over here. I'm trying really hard not to look in a certain way because the glare on my glasses will be horrible. So if it looks like I'm like side-eyeing you in this video, it's because I'm just really trying to avoid my glasses just being like reflections of everything around me, because I've got the light coming from my phone and I've got the light coming from the computer screen, and it's just kind of a hot mess right now. If you are new to the channel, thank you so much for finding me. If you could subscribe, that would be a huge help. I know everyone always says that, but it's very much true. And if you're already a subscriber, or if you're just someone who watches a lot, thanks and welcome back. So we're gonna talk about Eureka. Eureka April releases for 2022. Forgive me for being a little out of breath too. I've been very slowly recovering from I had like a respiratory infection thing. It's not COVID, it's something else. And so I cough a lot. I've been getting kind of short of breath. So if it sounds like I'm very breathy and like, it's because I'm recovering from this thing. But I promise you it's not COVID, and I'm getting much better and everything is fine. So in April of 2022, Eureka has released, or announced rather, two titles that are super awesome, that people are, one of them, everyone is like, basically everyone and their mother is over the moon about. And the other one, like a core group of diehards who love this film and have been asking for it for years, are super excited. So everybody wins in April from Eureka. First, we have Knockabout. This is absolutely classic. This film is directed by Sammo Hung and it stars Yoon Bi-yoo. Sammo Hung is also in the film. And this is a movie that I think a lot of people who are really big fans of Hong Kong cinema would cite as like a top 10 film for them, or a top 10 martial arts film, or however you want to slice and dice it. Like, people who are huge fans of Sammo love this movie. People who are huge fans of kind of old school kung fu love this movie. People who are big fans of like Jackie, Sammo, Yoon Bi-yoo, like those types of movies, love this movie. This is a movie that has a really broad appeal across a huge spectrum of people. And I think it was a really important film in Sammo's career, and it was a really important film in Yoon Bi-yoo's career. And it was released in 1979, I believe, and it will be coming out 25th of April, 2022 from Eureka. And so to give you an idea of what's going to be on here, you get the limited edition O-card slipcase featuring new artwork by Darren Wheeling. That's limited to 2,000 copies. There's reversible sleeve design featuring the original poster artwork. There's two versions of the film presented in 1080p on Blu-ray from 2K restorations, and that's the HK theatrical cut and the shorter export cut. Then there's the original Canto Mono audio. There's the optional English dubbed audio, those optional English subs, which are newly translated for this release. There's brand new feature-length audio commentary from Asian film expert Frank Zhang, House of the Yes. So, I mean, you know I love Frank, and I'm really excited about that. I've never been let down by a Frank commentary before. I've interviewed Frank twice. Once was in person. He's like the nicest guy in the world. We had a really great time. And so I'm always excited about that. And then we have a brand new feature-length audio commentary by action cinema expert Mike Leader and Arna Venema. So hell yeah, because you know I love them too. And I've interviewed Arna twice as well. And Arna's like one of the nicest people ever. And he reached out to me. He was my first ever interview, because he actually reached out to me. He was like, hey, it would be cool to do an interview. What do you think? And I was like, hell yeah. So, yeah, and Mike Leader is like a really nice guy too. And he's, you know, like both of them are in my Facebook group and they leave a lot of comments. And so I'm really excited about that. And then archival interview with Sammo Hung, archival interview with Brian Beardy Longkaryan, archival interview with Grandmaster Chan Sao Chang, aka the Monkey King, a master of the monkey style of kung fu. Archival interview with Grandmaster Chan Sao Chang. Oh, that's on there twice. So that's, I don't know if that's two different interviews or if they accidentally just copied and pasted that two times. Trailers, a limited edition collector's booklet featuring new writing by James Oliver, who's written a lot of stuff for a lot of these releases, and always, the essays are always really solid from him. I like those a lot. And then there's a little asterisk here and it says, all subject to change. So that's Knockabout. As you can see, I turn just a tiny bit and I get the glare. So I'm trying so hard. I feel like one of those paintings that's looking at you no matter where, like no matter where you go in the room, the eyes of the painting are on you. Like I have to be totally frozen, but my eyes are creepy and moving. All right, so next we have Dreadnought. If you're unfamiliar with Dreadnought, batshit insane would be a good way to describe this film. And it's like a serial killer mystery murder martial arts movie. It's like a kind of this insane hybrid thing. It's directed by Yuen Woo-ping, who obviously is extremely famous, right? Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, The Matrix, Kill Bill, like all that stuff, but also so many classic Hong Kong films as well. And it stars Yoon Biu. It came out in 1981, and it's listed here as action/horror. So to actually give you some idea of like, it's an old school martial arts film with the pedigree of Yuen Woo-ping and Yoon Biu, but it's an action/horror film, right? So it's like really exists in this kind of strange space. And this film is like, to me, the definition of like a cult classic, because there are people who think this is like one of the best movies ever made. And people have been asking me since at least 2020 if I knew whether this was getting a Blu-ray release. Like once like, I think Jackie's kind of his own thing. But once the label started putting out a lot of stuff beyond Jackie, I think people got really excited for what titles could potentially be coming out, and this was one of the ones I got asked about a lot. And I've been hearing rumors also since 2020 that this was going to be coming out. So finally, here it is. So the rumors were true, and the people who were really excited about this film coming out, I think, will be really happy with this release. And if you're unfamiliar with this film, but if you like martial arts, if you like action, if you like horror, if you like hybrid movies, if you like that really unique thing to Hong Kong cinema where it can be really unexpected and strange and you never know what's going to happen when you're watching a movie, I think you'll really dig this film. And so I'm going to read you the special features here. And again, as with Knockabout, as I said, this is 25th of April, 2022 is your release date here. So limited edition O-card slipcase featuring new artwork by Darren Wheeling. Reversible sleeve design featuring original poster artwork. I always like it when they include that because it's fun, because then if you have the slipcase and you have the reversible, you could do like whatever combo. You get the original Cantonese mono audio, the optional English dubbed audio, the optional English subs, which are newly translated for this release. This might really surprise you, but there's actually, it turns out there's a brand new feature-length audio commentary by Asian film expert Frank Zheng on here. So I don't know if you've ever heard of that guy. He's new to me, but that should be pretty cool. And then I never heard of these people either. Brand new feature-length audio commentary by action cinema experts Mike Leader and Arna Venema. And then we have an archival interview with actress, Lily Lee. The most legendary. I love Lily Lee. Lily Lee is awesome. So leave in the comments how much you love Lily Lee so we can have a little Lily Lee love fest. And then say that really fast. Lily Lee love fest. Lily Lee love fest. See how many times you can say it before. The rails are really, the wheels, excuse me, are really coming off this video. But hey, we've made it almost to the 8-minute mark, so that's good. Usually the wheels start coming off before that. Trailers, limited edition collector's booklet featuring new writing by James Oliver, and again, that's the first 2,000 copies. And then all of this, as always, is subject to change. So again, that's Dreadnought, and these are the Eureka April of 2022 releases. The release date is April 25th. So you get these on the Eureka website, and if you're in the US, maybe if you want to get them through Diabolic. If I did not say this already, as always with Eureka, Eureka is a UK company, so these are Region B Blu-rays. I know that's a huge bummer for a lot of people in the US who don't have multi-region capability, but it is what it is, unfortunately. So 2 classic films starring Yoon Biu, one directed by Sammo and one directed by the most legendary Yuen Woo-ping. It's an other great month, April 2022, for fans of Hong Kong cinema. My name is Will. This is Hong Kong Cinema Appreciation Society. As always, I thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.